What's this? Wrestling back on network TV. What's this? Wrestling on Saturday night primetime. What's this? A wing eagle belt shot. What's this? It's Jesse Ventura on commentary. What's this? What year is it? Tell me, boy, what day is it? Why, it's the Returna Saturday night's main event, sir. I'm John Renton with my review WWE Saturday Night Main Event, The Return. From Nassau Coliseum. Okay, if it seems like I'm a little happier than usual, I'll explain why in due course. But yeah, I even broke out the hat, because people love the hat. Look, I had a bit of a rough go today because I had a long shift and there was a lot of wind and we had some power outages. I actually got my power back during the live broadcast, was able to catch up, thankfully, because the cock allows for on-screen backwards and forwards compatibility, or however that goes, and I actually enjoyed the show. I don't know if that's just because I'm grateful that I wasn't really cold and having to bundle up because it's almost winter, but that being said, I do want to shout the utility crews, no matter whether anybody happens to be watching from this particular area or all over the world. You guys and women and animal, vegetable, minerals work so goddamn hard, tirelessly, and really through a lot of bad elements to make sure that everybody has power. We've got the power! Okay, speaking of which, this show had the power, had a lot of power, like the power of 15,000 people in the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. I wonder if they have Union Chip, New York. If you get that, I love you guys. So, the capacity is around 16,000, 17,000. They jammed 15,000 people in that. The Nassau Coliseum, by the way, the home of many wrestling events, including Bunkhouse Stampede 88. Yeah. So that being said, a long way to return. And you know what? An enjoyable show. They cut out the fluff. Sure, a lot of matches ran short. It was a network special. They had to have it done in 2 hours. And I enjoyed it. So let's talk about the stuff I enjoyed. So, I didn't see the kickoff, by the way, so I don't know if anything important happened. According to Graham GSM Matthews, a.k.a. WrestleRant, on Twitter, apparently the Motor City Machine Guns took on A-Town Down for the live crowd. That's cool. That's great. I got to see Alex Shelley at a few indie shows a couple of years ago. There were less. Joe Tessitore on the stage. Jesse Ventura is back. I will be amazed if Jesse Ventura is that familiar with a lot of the current roster, but you know what? He's 74, he's crazy, he's kooky, he is so goddamn spooky, he has the snakeskin scaly ookie, the Ventura family, Minnesota, Minnesota, conspiracies. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. I'm trying to have fun. I'm actually having fun. I had fun with this show. They were on the stage. That was cool. I liked the old intro package, the old school look, the entrance, the referees having the blue shirts. It was nice. The old logo, the old retro logo. It wasn't like this. My sister painted this from, looking at it on the internet. And she got the shirt, painted the logo, and I am familiar. I'm so fucking just thrilled about this shirt. And I know I show it off. I've actually had it for a number of years. But once I started doing videos and getting into it, I wanted to wear this. So, Obsession, You're My Obsession, and that was the song from the Maxine trailer, or teaser. I wish she'd tease me. Moving on from that, Ventura still has it. Yeah, I think he's also nuts. So anyway, oh boy, Pat McAfee's back. Pat McAfee, to be fair, is probably the most tolerable that he's been in a while. Maybe that's because he's been away for a bit. And Michael Cole was calling the action, which, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. So we have Sami Zayn, whoa, let's go, against Drew McIntyre. And Drew, it was actually supposed to be Seth Rollins versus Here Comes Bronson. But Here Comes Bronson, unfortunately, broke his foot, or his ankle. And thankfully, he wasn't right into the back of a parked police car. Carry on, my foot came off. I don't know what's wrong with me. So they ended up slotting this match in because Drew maybe wasn't supposed to be back until the Raw debut on Netflix or whatever. A jump start by Zayn. The crowd was into it. Drew did take over. He hit a nice snap powerbomb. We did get a nice sunset flip bomb by Zayn for 2. We got Blue Thunder Bomb for 2. And it looked like he was going to set up for the hell of a kick. But no, Drew's like, I'm going to go over here now. And then, Sammy manages to get back inside, and Claymore! 1, 2, 3. And then he's just standing, lording over him like he was just going to just beat him. Or something else. I'm not necessarily certain. I'm not here to judge. So they are loading up the Raw on Netflix. Okay, I hope to be watching that live. I got some weird shifts coming up in January and February. I will do what I can to make sure that I bring the content to you guys. I'm going to say right now before I dive into the rest of this, and I'll do a full video on this as to why, but I'm going to be easing back after WrestleMania 41, or at least attempting to, at least on the wrestling. Because I'm getting into my mid-40s, guys, and I'm getting a little bit tired. So, Rich Herring and Jimmy Hart are in the front row. Jimmy Hart, who really has the same amount of energy that he had when he was in Memphis. I will never understand that. That man is like 80. I love Jimmy Hart. On my Mount Rushmore favorite managers. So, we get a package on Liv, and she forgot her shortstop. Thinking about it, Kier. I know you're thinking about it. I haven't done this in a while. You say respectfully, get some goddamn help. Kier's a great guy. Thankfully, nowhere near Nassau Coliseum, because who the fuck would want to go there? Stop thinking about Liv in just shorts. Get some goddamn help. Poor Kier. Great guy. Happy holidays, Kier. You won't find Liv under your tree. Well, I hope you find other gifts under your tree. Sorry, Kier. I don't know what's wrong with me. EO, though. EO on the ropes. Boy, would I love to be that rope. I don't have issues. You guys have issues. And, yeah, this is pretty fast-paced. EO did have a bobble a little bit later on. Even after hitting a moonsault. After hitting a dive to a pop. After hitting a drop kick. But after hurting her knee, or Liv targeting the knee, we got some good, back and forth. We got Liv doing, some good work. Liv really has excelled. And I think EO got rocked is what I noted, because she was walking a little bit weird, but it looked like she was going for the over the moonsault. Feet up, Oblivion, 1, 2, 3. Liv wins, celebrates the Dominic and Raquel, and then this is my brutality. And Rhea, my God. My God, Rhea. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good God, y'all. Also, Liv took a really, really hard knee during this match. And just took EO's best shot. Credit to her, because most would have folded. Liv ain't afraid to take that shit. And, I've known plenty of dirty blondes, actually, that like to take it face first. But that's another story for another day, and I can't talk about that until the cases are settled. But, yeah, we get a stare down, and honest to God, if this leads to Rhea and Liv having a match, and it leads to Rhea winning the title, that's fine. Keep Liv in a prominent position. Maybe move Liv over to SmackDown. Or have Liv go for the Intercontinental Championship, because she's had a pretty good reign with the Women's Championship. Give her the secondary title after whoever wins it. And I don't know who's going to win it, but we'll see. So here's Gunther, Priest, and Balor in a three-way match. And this is the second most, ethnicities, different countries that I've seen involved in a three-way on camera that I'm legally able to talk about. That being said, decent enough action. Jesse Ventura, as Gorilla Monsoon would say, what a character. Gunther won with the powerbomb. Not awful, not great. At least Balor took the pin, so that's good. And then Lillian tries to do that Chelsea Green entrance. That was more Gree entrance, but nevertheless. Mia shows up, apparently representing her alma mater, whatever that was. Chelsea had herself all over her gear. That's not a euphemism, even though it could be. So, Chelsea Green and Meepchin. If you get the Meep reference, God, you are just as much of a nerd as I am. Cole mentioned Impact. I believe Chelsea won the TV championship or whatever it was. And Piper ends up using a distraction to hit a slam outside. Later, we get an accidental collision because it looks like, Piper might accidentally cost Chelsea the match, even though she kind of caught her. The crowd is really on Chelsea's side here. And there's nothing against Mia. They respect Mia, but they really wanted Chelsea to get the victory. We got a roll up for two and eat defeat, but Chelsea got her foot in the ropes to a big pop. A big pop. And then, eventually, after a distraction from Piper, super unpretty her off the top. 1, 2, 3, big pop. Chelsea won the Women's U.S. Championship. So, her first WWE Championship is, well, her first singles championship is in the same vein as what Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardona, won, because he won the U.S. title. Shout out to a friend of mine for pointing that out. Because I forgot that that was his first title. I mean, I remember that, he won and it was a big deal. In 2011, went into 2012, and they forgot what they were doing with Zack Ryder. How dare you get over on yourself or by yourself? We'll bury you. And there we are. So we got Pyro, good on Chelsea. Really good on Chelsea. Coco Beware and Greg Valentine showed up, and it's funny. Taryn, a.k.a. Skinny Mysterio, pointed out how Greg Valentine looks like, or everybody knows a white woman that looks like Greg Valentine. And I hate it. I hate how accurate Taryn is. I also love following Taryn on Twitter. God, she's hilarious. Anyway, Jesse Ventura joined commentary. I was a little bit worried. One, they were going to have a 3-man booth, and 2, they were going to have Jesse, and I love Jesse, but my God, I was a little bit worried here. Owens makes his entrance, gets a pop. Cody makes his entrance, a sing-along, all that. Cody had the new with wings eagle belt. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. The nostalgia was hitting me. Help me. I'm feeling. Cody and Owens had a good TV main event. The picture-in-picture was nice right before or right after Owens hit the "Hi, Randy," which was nice. And Owens was more aggressive. Cody fires back. Jesse did point out about feeding off the crowd. Feed off them all you want. Win the damn match. Jesse just doesn't fucking care. And I respect that. If they're going to have more Saturday Night's main events, besides the one in San Antonio, fuck it, keep bringing Jesse back. Why not? He still has it. I'd like him to do it every week on Netflix, but one, it would probably, Raw on Netflix, but he probably would annoy the shit out of everybody, because he's right, because he's Jesse Ventura. We get a ref bump. I thought Charles Robinson actually really got hurt because he was holding his head. I'm like, man, that motherfucker's at least 60 or approaching. So, yeah. Actually, I don't know. He's got to be close to 60. But then we got a stunner, but then the second ref got taken out by Cody. And then a chair got involved. Is Cody going to use the chair? Yeah, he ended up hitting the cutter and then hit the disaster, or the crossroads on the chair. 1, 2, 3. Well, Charles Robinson was just outside the ring, said, I can't get back in. My hair hurts. And he won. And there we go. And he celebrates. And you know what? That was good. That was good. That was the kind of stuff bringing in the holiday. Even though this technically isn't a holiday episode. This was fun. This was fun. I'm not going to say it was a great show. I'm not going to put any of these matches on my favorite matches of the year list. Assuming I even do one. Because, yeah. That being said, let me know your thoughts on Saturday Night's main event in the comments, please. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin, and I'll see you soon.